Hi folks, and welcome to today's workout. I hope you're ready to move your body, specifically your upper body. I'm talking shoulders, elbows and hands and everything in between. As always, you're in charge of the workout, not me. I'm here for tips, guidance, suggestions, and just a little reminder that it's totally cool to just try the warm-up and then see how you go from there. Let's launch into it. Grabbing our weights, we're going to start with some bicep curls, but we're going to do them a little bit differently. So feet hip width apart, knees soft, tall spine. Make sure your body weight isn't shifted too far forward. For most people, you want to actually shift it back a bit. Maintain the softness in the knees. We're going to come up to halfway, so elbows at 90 degrees, down and full, and down, half and full. Half, whoops, full, meant to do half, full. Now I encourage you to try and not rock and roll your body. This gives you an opportunity to isolate and make sure all the work that's being done is coming from the upper body, but it also gives you an opportunity to do some incidental core work, because your core must stay switched on and activated to make sure you're not doing this. Now a little bit of rocking and rolling, I'm not going to hurt anyone. All right, we're going to finish up. One more of each. And down. Let's shake it out. Pop your weights away, make sure they're in a safe place. They're not going to rock and roll anywhere. My favorite stretch to do when we're doing arm weights, hands out to the side. I'm not quite in a T, just a little bit lower. Thumbs up, and now bring the thumbs down and keep turning them. So this is called internal rotation of the shoulder. Let's externally rotate. So from thumb down, go to thumb up and keep turning outwards. External rotation. Internal rotation. All right, shake, shake, shake. Let's move on to some shoulder presses. Once again, feet width hip apart. Let's go for it. Up. So we're starting at shoulder level, coming all the way up above our heads. Now, if you're like me, you like to let your dumbbells touch each other once they go up ahead. I don't know why, I just kind of enjoy that. Feel free to do it, or you don't have to have them touch at all. And I can feel some muscles really being challenged. And I'm going to sit in that sensation. I want to be challenged today. That is one of my goals for today's workout, and that's a personal goal. You may not have the same personal goal. That is fine. You do you. But I do want to be challenged, so I'm going to keep going and just feel this sensation of challenge. Feeling a bit tired, a bit hot in those muscles, a bit shaky. And do one more. Oof. And I'm going to keep going without a weight. You're welcome to keep going with your weight or without. Just going to do a few more. And breathe. Breathe. Two more. One more. Oh, down. Pop your weights away. Come join me in that stretch. Make sure your chest is open and shoulders are back. Let's go back and down. That's it. All right, bit of a wiggle. The next one we're going to do a little bit of a tricep workout. Now there's a few different ways you can do this. I'm going to teach you a setup. If you're sitting in your chair, just come towards the edge of your chair so you can lean forward a little bit. If you don't have the spinal or core strength to do that, or the gluteal strength, that's fine. You can do this sitting in your chair, leaning back into the chair. That's fine. But if you're sitting on the edge of your chair and you have the strength to do this, or you're standing with me, we're going to, if standing, bend the knees, bring the pelvis and hips back just a little. So from head to hip, we are straight, but leaning forward a bit. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna have thumbs up and ski. These are tricep extensions. And the reason why we're tilting our body forward is so that we can get a little bit more range against gravity. All right, so with your weights, lean forward, core on, let's go. Thumbs up, that's it. So like I said, the reason why we lean forward is not because we get more range in our joint, it's that we get more range against gravity. So you can do this, that's fine, but you will find it's a little easier on the triceps. And hey, that may suit you today, go for it. If you're wanting to challenge yourself a little bit more, bend at the hips, make sure your spine is straight, and focus on coming back. And you don't have to come any further than 90 degrees at the elbows, yeah? All right, I'm gonna do a few more without my weights. You can join me if you like. Keep going, that's it. Thumbs up and back. So when I'm in this position, I make sure my heels are digging into the ground and my core and floor are on. That's it. Shoulders back. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Pop your weights to the side. Let's enjoy a little wrist stretch. So just grab your hand, bring it back the other way. If you like, you can do this against a wall as well. Just bring your hand a little bit lower. Totally up to you how you want to do it. All right. Let's do some Mach Raises. I love Mach Raises. I am going to go through some technique without the dumbbells first. I encourage you to mirror me just so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Feet hip width apart, knees soft, tall spine. You want to make sure when you do a Mach Raise, you don't twist and move your body weight from side to side. A lot of people do this kind of movement with a Mach Raise. Not ideal because we're wanting to isolate the shoulder joints, okay? If you do it, it's not the end of the world. What you want to do is you want to kind of like fist bump someone, yeah? Or be superwoman, whatever you want. But one arm is completely straight, see? At shoulder level, straight elbow, straight wrist. You want to do the exact same with the other one, except you bend this elbow at 90 degrees. It's the only thing that changes, and because you do that, it comes out like this, yeah? So this wrist, doesn't come here, it's still facing straight. I want you to look at my forearms. Both forearms are parallel with each other, okay? That's what it looks like. Grab your dumbbells. Love Mach Raises. All right, let's go. One arm straight, one elbow bent 90 degrees, back down to the hips. And up, and hips. Up, hips. If you are really struggling with this, because it can take a little bit of mind work, that's fine. Just focus on one arm straight. One arm straight, yeah? Try and bring the other arm up. And just when you have a chance, look at it. Make sure your elbow is in line with your shoulder. Elbow and shoulder in line. Elbow and shoulder in line. Elbow and shoulder in line, yeah? All right, I'm definitely feeling challenged and I'm gonna have to ditch my weights soon. If you wanna keep going with your weights, keep going, my darling. You're doing a terrific job. All right, and I'm here. Remember to breathe. And remember where your body is. Are you over your toes or are you back a bit on your heels, yeah? That's it. And remember, you may come back at a different day and you'll find this is a lot easier. You may come back a different day and it may be harder. That is okay. Fitness welcomes you all the time. It's diet culture that says you're not welcome, okay? You are welcome at whatever level you are at. I am glad you're here. All right, a few more. That's it. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's give the shoulders a nice break. And as they're having a break, feel free to stretch or just give them a little bit of a shake. I'm going to talk about our next movement, but please use this break to recover. So remember that lean forward position we did before with the tricep extensions? We're going to bring that again, except we're going to try and do it a little bit more. So if you are in a chair and you're accessing this movement from a chair, same thing, come as far to the edge of your chair as is practical for you and lean forward as is practical for you. If you're in a chair, just make sure you're not coming from this kind of position. It's not tipping here, it's tipping from your hips. If leaning forward isn't going to suit you, that's fine, you can still do this standing up. It's just not targeting the muscles in the exact same way. It's okay, because all movement is good, okay? So we're going to do something called a reverse fly. So standing up, I'm going to show you the movement is dumbbells are pretty much touching each other and then we open up. So what we're getting is this chest opening, yeah? With our arms slightly bent. They're not fully extended, but they're not flexed. They're just slightly bent. So that's the movement that occurs, but we do that in this position. And what happens as a result is we use our upper back a little bit more. If you need to take breaks because you feel your lower back isn't having so much a fun time, please do. And if you are having troubles with your lower back, the best advice I can give you is that you need to go see someone, physiotherapist, exercise physiologist, or a personal trainer. You'll need some tips on your technique and just to check that everything else is strong enough to sustain you in that position, okay? All right, grab your dumbbells. Let's get ready to reverse fly. Feet hip width apart, knees soft, hips back, leaning forward from the chair, wherever you're coming from, and let's fly. So remember, as you bring your arms up, I really want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You can take a break if you like. I know I am, but I really like these with the dumbbells. So I'm just going to take a few breaks when I feel like it. Love these. So really opening up the chest, squeezing the back. Bring your weight onto your heels. Make sure your core is on. How about we do a few more, yeah? Come with me. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. All right. Dumbbells to the side. I'm a little bit huffed and puffed, and I'm really liking that. It's nice. All right, we have just one more movement, my lovelies, and then that's it for today. You can always go back to the start or check out one of my other videos if you're feeling like you're in the mood for a little bit more. All right, this next one we're going to do is a rotation-based movement. It's probably one of the trickier ones today in that it's probably hard if you don't have a whole lot of strength, which is where I'm at personally. So what you want to do, we bring our elbows up to shoulder level. You definitely don't want them higher than shoulder level. They can be a little bit lower, but aim for shoulder level. Make sure the chest is open, and we're going to fist bump and then high five each other, yeah? But we're going to do it with our weights. If you need a longer break, take a longer break. Otherwise, grab your dumbbells, come with me, and let's rotate. So first, posture, position of the body, pelvic floor and core. Bring up, and let's go. So this is really good for strengthening our rotator cuff. And our rotator cuff is a number of muscles, I believe it's 4, in the shoulder that are used quite a lot and are prone to getting injured. So you want to get them nice and strong, and this kind of work is amazing. I'm going to take a break, do some without the dumbbells, and then come back to the dumbbells. You're more than welcome to join me. We'll just take a break. Unfortunately, the only dumbbells I have access to at the moment are my 3 kilos, and I think I'd feel a bit more comfortable with my 2 kilos. But that's okay, we work with what we've got, And remember, all movement is valid, including the times that you take lots of breaks. All right, come with me. Let's do another 6. Are we ready? 6 and 5, 4. You got this. 3, 2, 1. All right. Amazing work, my lovely. Oh, I hope you had fun. Let's do a little bit of stretching. If you want to do some more, head back to the start now or check out another video. Otherwise, let's open up our chest. A few ways you can do this. I'm going to walk through all of them. One is to grab your wrist or your hands together and shoulders back. That's option 1. Option 2, if you can't grab your wrist, you're welcome to use a towel, a jumper, a napkin, piece of string, and grab one side and the other and hold that. Your third option, which is the one I'm really going to sit in, is you're going to high five your butt and bring your elbows back. I just like this one. And as we sit here feeling the sensation, I want you to just acknowledge how you feel overall. Think about how you feel physically right now. Check in. Check in with yourself mentally. How do you feel right now? And emotionally, how are you feeling right now? I really encourage you to do these check-ins before and after you exercise. They're a good way to see how the movement benefits you and on which days or which contexts they benefit you. All right, let's move on to the next stretch and I'll keep talking about that. Interlock your fingers, turn them inside out and up to the sky. If this is not possible for you, you can grab onto a cord once again, but I want you to try and get your wrists facing outside. Your other option is just to bring your arms up like that, whichever works for you. So before, as I was talking about checking in with each context, it's really important to remember that if you got your period, if you haven't been sleeping well, if you've been stressed, the way you quote unquote perform as you move, it's going to be very different to when you have adequate rest and work is going really well and you haven't got your period. So just remember that it's totally normal. In fact, it's really healthy to have different outputs or different performance, and I use that with a quote, levels through life, okay? All right, let's finish with the thumbs up. I just want to thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm a personal trainer working part-time, trying to fight diet culture, and doing these videos is one way that I do that. And I just want to thank you for clicking this video because you could have looked at anything else, but you chose this one. So I want to thank you for joining me today, and I hope I've managed to make you feel better or given you something to learn from. And I really hope to see you again. If you like this video, hit the like button because that helps me figure out what kind of videos people like, strength or cardio or dance. That helps me. And a massive thank you, of course, to all my patrons on Patreon who support my channel. Everything you want to know about me, like getting in touch or Patreon, links are below. Let's finish with 3 deep breaths and we will say goodbye. All right, in whatever position feels good for you. I can hear the rain outside and it is really lovely. It's a nice way to finish. All right, palms facing forward if that feels good for you, and let's breathe in and out. Feel your breath as you breathe in. Breathe out, release tension. And last one, breathe in and out. Thank you so much for coming today, my lovely. I really appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe and have a good one. Bye for now.